Commissioners in Otto and Nemaha counties have joined 80 other county boards in resolutions declaring Second Amendment sanctuaries. Nemaha County Board Chairman BRYAN said he has received numerous letters and citizen encounters since the resolution was first discussed in April.
One of the things I said last time is, that I would like to see some support, and boy did I see it, and I think that's just fantastic.
Al Witt told commissioners that their passage of the resolution shows support for LB 188, which introduces the Second Amendment Preservation Act to the state legislature. He said LB 188 will ensure that state employees are not compelled to follow through on federal directives in violation of the Second Amendment.
And by this subdivision, this county board signing this resolution, it sends the message to the state senators to move this onto the floor for discussion and get it to the governor's desk for law, to be signed into law. I just want to clarify that.
Nemaha County Sheriff Brent Lotman said federal courts have already ruled that state officers can't be forced to do federal work. Bill Altz of Nebraska City has been active in several organizations in support of the Second Amendment for the past couple of years. He asked the Otto County Board and Nebraska City Council to pass sanctuary ordinances, but both declined. Otto County revisited the issue on Tuesday and passed the ordinance.
It shows locally, and that's where everybody has to start out, is locally, and branch out to their state and then to the federal government, and let them know that their constituents, this is what they're feeling, this is what they know, and this is what is right. It's a God-given right. Our forefathers put it in words, and bit by bit, decade by decade, people have been trying to tear it apart.
Jennifer Hicks of Peru said she got involved in the Second Amendment Sanctuary County movement through the Nebraska Firearms Owners Association and Nebraskans Against Government Overreach.
This is more than just a feel-good proclamation from our county, because it provides clarity to our local residents, the citizens, as to where we stand, because we have received direct threats from the Biden administration to our Second Amendment rights.
She said it is worrisome when President Joe Biden says the Second Amendment is not absolute and links gun rights to public health.
He has said explicitly that he wishes to treat gun ownership as a public health crisis. And we've seen over the last year what extents our government will go to in the name of public health crisis.
She said the Second Amendment sanctuary resolutions are important to show support for legislation like LB 188.
He says the First Amendment is not absolute because you can't shout fire in a crowded theater. Well, there's a reason. This is disturbing to me personally, because I think that he doesn't have the discernment to understand that a person who shouts fire in a crowded theater is doing something maliciously. You don't do that unless there is a fire. If you do that when there's no fire, then you're doing it to create a disruption. You're doing it with malicious intent. The same cannot be said for Second Amendment for firearm owners.
Governor Pete Ricketts proclaimed the state a Second Amendment sanctuary state in April. From Auburn, I'm Dan Swanson, News Channel, Nebraska.